It was crazy. Did you see the Crazy Green?
I did. What was it for?
Rugby tour. Yeah, it was the theme. Well, no, because I never did it as a kid or as a me thing. This is all Milo and
the dad's on tour.
Dad's on tour.
So I'm just going to start it.
Go for it.
I think.
We're here.
Hello there, it's just me, your old buddy Grizzly Jim, and I'm back with another episode of the Merlin Archery Adventure podcast. And in the studio today, I have my friend, Adam Ravenscroft, who, you've been around the block a bit, haven't you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm still new to this.
No, you're old. You're old like me.
No, I'm old, but I'm still new to this.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't fool
Spring
me.
chicken.
You've been doing this a long time. Right, you have been doing this a long time, to be fair. You
kind of, yeah. I mean, if I go back to my GNAS card, I've been doing it since '95.
How many digits are on your GNAS card?
3.
I found mine in the garage the other day, tucked behind a pipe.
Nice.
And it was like a plastic card, and you just get a sticker.
That's the one.
Every year and just stick on top of it.
Yeah, it was pretty thick when when I stopped using it.
3 inches thick towards the end of it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're compound archer, and you've been shooting for a while. And I just thought you'd come in and we'd talk about archery for a bit.
I mean, I'm a compound archer, like professionally, semi-professional. I'm an archer.
You're an archer.
I've shot everything. Well, not so much the trad stuff.
You're not cool enough.
No, I'm not really.
No, you haven't got
I can do everything else badly.
Yeah, same. But tell us about you. How did you get into archery? How did you kind of get here?
Cast my mind back.
It goes back that far.
Yeah, so I started with my dad. My dad working with someone that was doing archery, and he turned around and said, "Do you want to come down one of the evenings?" And yeah, we went down, had a go at it, and kind of just fell into it. And
when was this? How long ago was this?
94, 95.
So yeah.
Over 30 years.
It's a long time, isn't it?
It really is. Really is.
And what did you start? You didn't start with compound, did you? You must have.
No, I started with recurve. Everyone starts with recurve somewhere along the lines, right? But I think I was only in recurve for 6 months, and then someone turned around and went, "Here's a compound, try this."
Did you get pushback as a kid shooting compound?
Not from a club, no.
I did. I got real pushback.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it would have been about the same sort of time, like early 90s.
I got to admit, I got more pushback when I joined other clubs later on, where, they were a little, not anti-compound, but they would promote recurve more because compound was just kind of shooting out targets.
Yeah, and it was still kind of newish. It wasn't new, but it was kind of like most clubs must have been about 80% Olympic recurve. And a couple of longbow guys, like bearded, like, the sort.
Yeah, shooting with grumpy old men, Yeah,
you got compound. It was still this kind of, certainly when I kind of got into it, compound was still like,
this unwanted child.
Yeah, that's how I feel all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was weird. So you got into compound as a junior.
Yeah, fairly on.
Then was kind of.
I mean, when did compound come out? Was it 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was still really quite new, still evolving quickly.
Yeah.
I remember first bows, not far different from what you got on the wall there, with rather than a cam that was, really powerful, it was just a bit of a round wheel.
Spongy.
Bit spongy. I think I was fortunate. My first compound was, Hoyt Eclipse. Yeah. How I can remember that still.
What was it, Browning?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. So a bit rounder wheels.
Yeah, very.
But yeah, they were round cams, but at least they weren't metal cables.
Yeah.
They weren't fully round. They weren't the full sponge, and you actually had a bit of a stop on them.
Yeah. Oh, there's no stop on mine. Carry on going. It's like a recurve once you get to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going round and eventually it'll lock out. But yeah, I mean, I remember loads of things with that one. I remember it falling to pieces at a shoot in Stratford upon Avon, shooting, what was the round? St. George.
St. George?
Yeah, because feeters, although feeters were around then, or WA 1440s now, they were, you didn't get that many people doing them. or at least for my club, you had a lot more going on with the Imperial rounds and a lot more local stuff going on.
Yeah, happy to shoot a 9.
Happy to shoot a 9. And it's amazing. You're trying to focus just on the 9. The 7s come in and they sneak in quite easily.
Aim small, miss small.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, my compound, I'd have to go round with a Allen key every end and just tighten everything up. It was horrible.
Yeah, the amount of rattling that went on.
Would have an old toxonic sight on it? And
yes. My early days, I remember going into, Decathlon, and they had all this really basic equipment and then just a couple of bits of really expensive equipment. I was like, it's just really out of place. And they had a toxonic sight there. And when I first walked in, it was £200.
Jeez.
And then 2 years later on, that same sight was still there, a little bit more dust on it. And I think they reduced it down to like £30 or £40 because they just couldn't sell it. It just wasn't the place to go and buy it.
No, I suppose I wouldn't think about going to Decathlon to get.
No, absolutely not.
I used to go to Sevens.
Yes.
Yeah.
The shed that was in Worcester.
Yeah. John Millenship.
Yes.
Yeah. That was...
there was another John there as well. John Millenship owned it. There was another John.
They used to call him the Angry Dwarf or something. There was he had the other John had a funny name.
Yeah. I can't remember. God, I forgot about Sevens.
Yeah, I used to go there with my friend Percy.
Yeah.
We used to get all our stuff.
Because, they finally decided to call it a day when I think their shop got flooded and it was going to take so much effort to bring it back.
Yeah.
And they were both old and it was just let's just retire at that.
It was always nice though going to it. That was such a big event going to an archery shop.
Yes.
I don't get that anymore. Just because
because you're here every day. I mean, it's great I just want to as soon as I come here and walk out this room or something, or as soon as I walk in, it's like, right, what can I go and look at that's new and what's different?
What do I need?
Exactly.
Well, what don't I need but one?
Kid in a candy shop. What can I have? What's pretty and shiny?
We've got it pretty good nowadays. I mean, there's we've got shops everywhere now. Can't sling a dead cat without a Merlin shop somewhere now.
I mean, if you compare this to what 7 Archery was, that was a little shed compared to this that is
as big
a
as
megastore.
This studio, it was small. But
I
always remember on the catalogue, the back of the
catalogues
made it look massive.
Yeah.
But then when you get there,
where's the rest of it?
But no, it was an event. But I even going to my first trip to Merlin, going to the Bull in the Hollow.
Yeah.
That was such a higgledy-piggledy.
I still remember my first trip to Bull in the Hollow.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. That was in about 96. I'm not sure if it might have been on a weekday.
Yeah?
Yeah, the kitchen.
Yeah, was in there cooking bacon.
Was it? Yeah, that was right. Oh, that was some good kitchen. Oh, the food coming out of that. When Merlin moved to Grand Central.
Yep.
The first question was, is the kitchen going with it? Yeah. No, we've got no space for the kitchen.
Dark day for archery.
It's just a little bit of a tear run down your face and, oh man.
When everyone talks about Bull in the Hollow, the first thing they always talk about is the bacon sandwiches.
Bacon, but you walk into the shop and there's this bit of a cloud as you walk in because there's so much cooking going on and it's just all going around the shop and Do
you know there's a kitchen here now?
A kitchen or what is someone actually cooking in there? Or is it?
Was cooking. Nothing's plumbed in, but I just keep seeing things. And I'm thinking,
is it like a staff kitchen though?
Well, I don't know. There's a pizza oven in there, so who can say?
Oh, and you've not had that on the go yet?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Nothing's connected. You can't put anything down the sink. It just ends up on the floor. Didn't learn that the hard way.
Was that the kitchen from Archery Legends?
I think it is, yeah. It's stuff from Archery Legends.
That was good. That used to be really good when that opened up for steak and cheese grill or something.
Food there.
That was amazing.
I used to quite like it in there.
Yeah.
It was nice. I used to do... I did some filming in there quite a bit. I think the plan was to do some... I was going to do some seminars in there at one point.
Yeah.
It
was a shame when that closed down, but in knowing Ben so well, we were going there every Tuesday evening and it was closed to everyone and it was great, a great little facility just to go in, shoot some arrows, and then we started ordering pizza in and, the Tuesday nights kept evolving to a shoot and then let's go and get some food.
Yeah.
And then it turned out to let's go shoot and then go out for a curry. And now to this day, we still go out quite often on a Tuesday night.
Well, Thursday night still is my archery night.
Yeah.
Up in Meriden. But again, that's gone to sort of like, oh, let's do this, to the group chats like, what we're doing for food.
Yeah.
Where are we going for food? What are we doing?
When are we doing it? Yeah. This is the thing with archery, isn't it? It's such a social thing.
It is.
And if you get into the groups and you have a good group of friends around you, it's just such a social thing to just, we still do it now, going out for competitions, and it's like, right, where are we eating tonight? Yeah. Who's out?
Yeah, who's like, you kind of have like a meet up after the competition and find somewhere to go and bar, and yeah, I like that.
Especially if it's 2-day competition.
I haven't done one of them for a while.
No, there's a lot of competitions now that go back to 1 day.
The last one was Pentrev, I think.
Oh,
I did there, and we ended up staying in this bizarre little pub, come B&B type thing.
The random places.
So random, and they kind of. They went. It was a Saturday night in Pentrev. I think I've mentioned this in one of the other episodes, and we they just left the keys and went.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're leaving us in a pub. So yeah, just write down what you have.
Oh, that's the best places.
But annoyingly, I was taking my archery quite seriously then, so I only had
10,
11 bits. But yeah, it was so weird, and the whole little town we was in, just shut down on a Saturday night. It was so weird.
Wow, they've really got some trust.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Nice. It's good that people can trust, though.
Yeah, well, I've got a trust in face.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've come across as quite wholesome.
I got to admit, you don't look like a heavy drinker. No, I'll give you that. Not the kind of person that's going to put their head under a tap and just.
No, I've never done that. Maybe.
I've never actually done that.
You've never done it?
No, I'm a good boy, you know.
No, I've done it.
Was it fun?
Well, was
it a bit hard to drink out of straight from the tap?
Just to swallow. I was working in a pub at the time. So
okay.
I don't drink much anymore. I'll be honest. Since I had kids, I don't get the opportunity to drink anymore. It's hard work. Because you know they're going to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, no matter what you've been up to the night before.
Yeah. See, my opportunities to drink now are just like going out for Milo's rugby.
And is this why the beard is slightly green still?
This is why the beard is slightly green still.
If you're watching this, you might see there's a green. If you're listening to it, you're just going to have to use your imagination.
There's a green tinge to it now. Yeah. There's a lot more grey that's coming back.
Yeah.
But it was a proper green. It was a proper bright green. There was me and a couple of other parents that
went for it.
Dyed our beards green for rugby tour because it was an Angry Birds theme, and kids were the Angry Birds and parents were the pigs. So it worked quite well. It makes sense now, because I remember seeing, I was scrolling through Facebook, I'm like, what's he doing? I didn't read any captions or anything. I just looked at it and I'm like, okay, fair enough. But that makes sense now. It'd be good. What I see in the rugby world, it'd be great if we did more of that in archery.
Archery tours.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I go
but you kind of do it as more of an individual and for a weekend, and you ship to somewhere, especially something like the All British Field Champs. That's one of the 2-day shoots I can think of now. You disappear somewhere for 2 days. Target's not so much 2 days.
No, they're just big, long days.
Yeah. Andover used to do the double feater. WA 1440, for those kids. But a lot of it now, it just seems to be it's a 1-day shoot. There might be 2 days to it, but they're 2 individual days, whereas, the double featers used to be a big thing, and people camping over. And
I like the idea and the social aspect of a 2-day, but it's the practicality is.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Having kids, you're not seeing them for a weekend now, and it doesn't work so well.
That's why I stopped doing a lot of 3D, because most of those were 2 days, and it's just hard work.
I used to love. My favourite competitions were always and will always be the ones where you'd have 720 head to head and then a feater.
Yeah,
and it was worked on a point system. And some people hated it because as soon as you've not got those points on day one, do you really come back day two?
Is it worth it?
But back then, people used to, just because it was that whole thing of completing the shoot, going through the motions. And
I must admit, I did used to enjoy almost the pageantry of an archery competition back in the day.
Yeah.
Everyone's all dressed in like white and green.
Oh no, white and greens. Oh,
but it's not the right green. You wear the wrong green. But I was a messy kid. I could never wear white. I just
always used to risk white and walk out the house, put stuff in the car, lean against the car as you're doing it, and that's it. Your knees are just black and yeah.
But I had my first kiss at an archery competition many years ago.
Any more you want to tell us about that?
With a girl.
Okay, that's one of my questions. So
I won't mention any names just in case they deeply regret it. But it was there was a girl who was in the competition, and it was her sister. And I had my first kiss at an archery competition.
So you say that I never realised how early I knew my wife. And
we'll talk about your wife in a minute. She's got quite a big archery legacy.
She has, yeah. Do you know something? People don't know her anymore. People used to know her whole family around Leicester, certainly. Yeah. And when I started at my club, nobody knew her. Oh. And she kind of doesn't shout about it and doesn't go, saying how long she's been doing archery for. So she just kept quiet. And then someone kind of caught her out and went, "I know you." Yeah, and I know my wife since I was about 16. Yeah. She was about 14, and it was back at Lillishall, junior days, junior shoots, and neither of us knew it until her nephew was going through an old photo album, and I looked across and went, "There's me," and went, "So you are?" And we used to run in the same groups as kids and stuff. Yeah.
And it's crazy. I don't think the only person I know really from my junior archery days is my buddy Percy. And we used to know loads. There used to be like a nice social kind of group. You'd see the same people at the shoots. And, but I can't really remember anybody anymore.
No?
Because we were doing it about the same sort of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd been early 90s. Because I've been shooting since I was like 4.
Did you always shoot at Redhill?
That was when I joined the club, because I had a bow. I grew up on a farm, so I had the run of the farm. So I just used to shoot with this stick bow, and it was only when I got sort of into high school, Mum and Dad were like, "Do you know what? He's not bad at this. Let's send him to a club." Okay. I joined Redhill.
Yeah,
and I kept getting in trouble because I just wanted to rip my sight off all the time.
I'm instinctive. Let me be instinctive.
I didn't even know instinctive was a thing then. I didn't like the sight. I was like, well, I can do better if I take the sight off. No, you can't put the sight off.
Couldn't just ignore the sight and just carry on and blag it.
But then I kind of rebelled and then went compound.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy that kind of side of things. Because I was a junior compound, I just went everything.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't many.
Yeah.
I think I won like a junior championship or something on a handicap adjusted score. I just happened to shoot quite well that day and walked away with everything. Seems unfair now, but it was crazy because we're basically we're a year apart, aren't we? Almost.
Year apart, slightly.
Am I older or are you older?
You turn.
So
your birthday's like the day before, is it? Or 2 days before? Something like that. So you're a year.
You've just turned 44.
Just turned 44.
So I've just turned 45.
Yeah.
So there's a day where we're the same age.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, that's it, yeah. Yeah, so it's me first.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
You get on a bit. We're still going. Like,
trying to.
Mid-40s and still going. Obviously, you're going at a slightly higher level than I am at the moment.
Sometimes.
You still hold your own, but
Yeah, try.
Yeah.
It's every year it comes out at the beginning of the year and you're like nervous to see how the shots compare to other people's and who's going to be turning up to the competitions because as we know everyone gives up at some point and every year
who's still in it, who's still going.
Yeah. But who's returned?
Who's going to come back?
Those are the more fun ones when you walk down the shooting line and you go, I know you.
I thought you'd quit.
You've not been here for 5 years, 10 years or something.
Yeah.
And they realise one person on the whole field remembers them because everything's changed.
Yeah, I thought I got away with it. I thought no one would recognise me.
You know.
I mean, both mid-40s? And I mean, the thing that I find anyway, you might find this slightly differently, but compound, it seems to take people, like carry people on a bit longer. There's an older crowd.
Yeah.
Which we are getting into that category.
The years I've done GB shooting, it was really interesting to see that you got people. I mean, at one point we had a lady called Pauline, that she retired and had loads of time to practice, and all of a sudden that practice just paid off, and she's making the team, she's shooting brilliantly, and it's just you don't see that with recurve, I give you that. And then you got Neil Bridgewater.
He's still going strong.
I can't remember how old he is now, but he's mid-50s. But as he turned 50, and he's like absolute top of his game and stuff. And
50's not that old now. Like, if you look at like back in the like early 90s, late 80s, 50, he was an old man.
Yeah.
But now, 50. It's Jennifer Aniston.
Spring Chicken
is 50, and J-Lo
still going strong.
is 50, and they're amazing. It's
perhaps to the kids they look a bit old, but to us they certainly don't.
They look fine to me.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, that's my demographic. that's where I'm at.
Yes.
I don't know. It just seemed like archery is great in so many aspects because it does let you. There's no excuses when it comes to archery. It doesn't matter how old you are or there's disabilities and things. There's a way you can.
Yeah. I mean, I got to say that at our age, I feel like it's actually harder right now because the kids are just at that age where you've got to do plenty with them and you don't want to miss out on that stuff.
No.
And then they're going to get to 16, 18 and just go, I don't want to spend the time with you.
Yeah,
they want to go and do their own thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, actually, at that point, I can go and practice again and spend more time shooting.
Yeah. Again, we're in a similar boat with kids as well. We've got kids of a similar sort of age. And they do take up a hell of a lot of time.
Oh, definitely. But it's great.
But yours, your lad, he's shooting.
He is, when I can convince him to.
Yeah.
He's got, he does all the sports as kids do when you're trying to get them into everything.
And I imagine he's picking the expensive ones.
Do you know something? I got him all set up with recurve because, I'm not going to force compound on him. He was all set up for his recurve. We came down here the one day, was it last year before? Come down to just pick him up a new recurve backpack. And while we were here, there was a Genesis bow on the side, and I said, just come and try this, have a play. And he shot one arrow with his fingers, and it was like, just go and ask James at the counter, just go and ask him if you can borrow a release aid, see if he's got one that's your size. And he walks back over to me and with this release aid, and it's perfect fit for him. And I looked at it and went, oh no, that's brand new. And I looked up at James, and he smiled back at me and went, yeah, it's brand new. So Milo tried it. Milo liked it. It's something nice and shiny new. So that was purchased, and that was the switch to compound. He still wanted the recurve backpack at that point because, he wants everything. Yeah. But we went down the compound route and got him all kitted out. Shocking how much that changed. It spurred him on a little bit. I guess it did the same as what it did to me years ago.
Yeah, you get kind of the gadgetry compound is, I think, why. Because I spent most of my time shooting a stick. It was like, I've got all this stuff I can buy. Yeah. And I've got to go everywhere with a toolbox. And
I'm lucky in being a sponsored archer and being shooting for so long. I've got sights and arrow rests and everything else. So once we got my bow, it's like his bow is, a kid's bow. But he's got a full Axel sight on it.
Full gear.
But he's like tripling the price of the bow. But it's like, I don't need to buy another one. I've got one there ready made. And I know it's overkill for him, but I sat there with like a really cheap sight that I'd been given, and this Axel sight, and I weighed them up and did all the technicals because I know what I'm doing. And it was like, well, I think it was like 3 grams difference between this really basic sight and this top of the range sight, I've just got to give him the top of the range one because it'd be rude not to.
Yeah. If it's going spare, you're not using it. Can't shoot two sights, can you?
I know, right?
Can't shoot two sights.
And that's, yeah, and that's just sitting in a cupboard and stuff. I'm not much of a seller of the sponsored kit I get.
No.
You know, I'm there to try and promote it.
I can't get rid of gear. I find it really difficult. I need to downsize my stuff. I've got so much gear, but that have accumulated over like 14 years of archery. I've given more away than I've.
Yeah, I would. Most times it's that kit that you go, actually, you know, it's still working, it's still good. I don't want to sell it, so I'll go and buy another cupboard. I'll pop down to Wickes, buy another cupboard, and then we can store a bit more archery kit.
Lots of cupboards, no space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 4 bow racks.
Ooh.
All full of bows.
Yeah. But sometimes it's as well with the bows. It's like, well, I won this competition with them. I shot great during this period. You know, since I started with Mybo, I've kept the range because they've all shot well, and it's like you just sometimes you just want to go back and reshoot something.
You've been through them all, haven't you? Because we'll talk about Mybo in a minute and sort of getting sort of sponsored and stuff. But yeah, you sort of came on at the beginning, so you started with the Origin and the Edge. The Edge.
Then I remade the Edge with Ben.
Yeah.
That was a fun day where we was just in the workshop, and he turned around and said, we were looking at it and going, I think this would be a great bow just to put some shorter limbs on it and make it a bit faster, make it a bit shorter. And we just stood there and just rebuilt something. Yeah. And that was it. I can't swear on here, but this child of the bow that he created, and we just recreated it, and everyone looked at it and went, it's not going to work. And then after a bit of denial, they went, it really does work.
Then it was onto the Revolution.
Revolution, yeah.
The Revolution.
The Revolution. Yeah. I tried to get him to rename it. He wouldn't.
He would do it.
Wouldn't have any of it.
Nah, he's so stubborn. So stubborn. So you're a pro shooter for Mybo. Like, what's that like? Like, how did that journey start? Because you used to be, like, when I first met you, you was shooting Matthews.
Yeah. So, I mean, before that, I was obviously buying bows and stuff. And at the time I was struggling to make ends meet and thinking, how am I going to carry on shooting? Yeah. At the time as well, while trying to figure that out, I was also shooting a lot. So I was getting better each day. And yeah, I mean, at that point I was shooting 7 hours a day. Jeez. And working. Didn't have kids, late 20s. So, you know, all the energy in the world. But yeah, I started off with Matthews as a sponsored thing. And that was just, through performances, through contacts, trying to show how I can shoot the bow and how I can sell the bow and stuff. Eventually Ben approached me and went, we're starting this new bow brand. We're evolving from the Merlin bow brand to this new brand. And we're bringing out a new bow. Do you fancy trying it? Absolutely. And he started showing through the designs, and we started talking about it, and he's quite good at taking your input when he's got the time to, and as long as it's, you know, he can't just take input from everyone, obviously, because there's thousands of people that are shooting the bow, and it's really good because we're going through it and going, well, this needs changing. This, I think this could be better. And you just put in those little tweaks to his designs and then seeing how he evolves each bow and stuff.
It's nice seeing the experience from each of the pro staff kind of get drawn out and used and utilized. And I think that's something Ben's really good at is talking to the right people and having a good kind of, almost like a focus group as well as a pro team.
Yes.
It's sort of, everyone's got valid feedback, and
oh, absolutely.
It's nice watching these processes evolve and stuff.
And that's it. And over the years, you've seen so many little things where everyone shoots different. Everyone's built different.
Yeah.
So you see, like the adjustable cams, the adjustable let-off on the cams, and then creating a longer peg for the adjustable let-off so you can have even less let-off. Yeah. Because I like a good holding weight. You know, I'm talking I think I'm 60% let-off. Yeah. Where a lot of people are working more to the 75, 80s.
There's a lot more than that normally is sort of, you know, 75, 8%, you know, people.
Yeah. And it's just those little tweaks, and you go, well, how can we make this so that it caters for more? But then it gets to a stage of, okay, now it's too adjustable. There's too much stuff people can play with. And I mean, when it got to the Revolution, it came up with this idea that you can shift the limbs across slightly.
Yeah.
And it was great for the pros. But then actually it's not so good for your everyday archer. And they look at it and go, well, you know, I can put an Allen key in there and twist, and what's that done? And oh God, no, what have I done? And they end up having to bring it back and go, I've done something, I need to reset it. And
I've got this bow tuned beautifully. I'm just going to go over it with an Allen key and do everything.
Yeah. But as a pro archer, it's great because you can, I mean, I've been stood there on a shoot and going, it's just not working. And one of the big ones for me was we travelled back from Paris, right at the end of COVID. We're coming out of lockdown. And because it was the end of COVID, we couldn't just book into a hotel and stuff, because we'd been in Paris. There was all the restrictions. And so we had to we drove back, absolutely shattered. Following day, we're at Lillishall to shoot. And it was just tired shots. And I went, I can do something to fix this a little bit, and bring these in. So I had a little bit of a play around and brought the shots back in to a reasonable amount. And it was one of those, I could adjust that bow to do that task.
What you needed at the time, where if you don't necessarily have that knowledge, you just blindly...
Oh, absolutely.
And it can go disastrously wrong.
Yeah.
So you as a pro archer, how does that feel? Do you feel pressure when you're trying to compete, like because you've got the weight of a company behind you? Or does that spur you on to shoot better?
Sometimes both. Yeah. There's occasions where both are, absolutely valid. Yeah. Sometimes you feel that you've got to drag your ass out. You've got to go and shoot. You've got to go and train. You've got to perform at those competitions because you're representing the company. And not all sponsorships the same. So, I know certainly with the ambassador scheme, it looks at how you represent the company rather than just performing. With the Mybo Pro staff, it's a bit more about performing because you're a pro staff. You know, you've got to have that level to you. So if you're not competing at a high level, there's times when it's not worked out so well. And I know I've spoken to people before that sometimes it's just too much pressure because they feel like they've got to perform.
Yeah. I suffer from that. I've got a terrible mental game. It's, when I went shop for GB, I was up until that. I was shooting the best I've ever shot. Put that shirt on, go to this big tournament. It's just crumble. I could feel it crumbling in front of me. It was only pressure, but it was only pressure I'm putting on myself. But. Yeah.
And you know, so I know exactly where you're coming from there because, like, we had going back years again, shooting great, not a problem. Shoot competitions over here, and it almost felt like being cocky that you could just walk into a shoot and just shoot the tens, just not a problem. And then I went to Shanghai once, and I managed to squeeze through one of my matches, and shots weren't great. And as soon as I'd finished that match, that was it. It was lunchtime, and everyone disappeared for lunch. And I went out to the practice range and went, right, I've got to get my shot back. Got to get walked onto that practice range. Shot was there, no problem. Right, we're going to just reinforce this all the way through lunch. Lunch ended, and I went to the next round. Rio Wild, no pressure there.
No pressure there at all.
And I managed to shoot 13 good shots. And those 13 good shots went in the middle.
Nice. 2
shots I was a bit jumpy on, and those shots didn't hit the 10, and I lost by a point.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know you can do it.
Yeah.
And it's always, you know you can do it.
I think at that point in your archery career, you're at that stage. I think anyone can do it on the day. It's just having that kind of fortitude to be able to do it then.
Yes.
Like, this is where I need to do it.
Yeah. And I mean, again, talking to Ben about some of this stuff, and he's quite considerate of, there's a lot of people obviously that apply for sponsorship because everyone wants to wear the shirt. Everyone feels they can earn it and stuff. But he has actually looked, and he spoke to me about people and sponsoring them. And when we've looked at it, it's like, you know, they're good, but it's the wrong time.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to turn someone down for sponsorship, to say, you're on the right track, but if I give you this sponsorship now, the pressure, you're not ready for the pressure.
Now's not the time.
If you've only been shooting for a year or 2 years and you've really raced up into that, you've got good natural talent, but that pressure could get to you straight away, and then you see people crumble under it, and it's not nice to see. And Ben, as much as he wants to sell stuff and do the promotions, he also wants to look after the archer to say.
No, I think he does a good job of that as well. There's like a benevolent outlook about the people that wear the shirt, because it's symbiotic, isn't it? You've got to look after them so they can look after you, and vice versa.
Yeah, you're not just getting a shirt because you're shooting well. Yeah. It's how are you going to represent, how are you going to sell. I think he's really good in the way he handles it, and is someone ready for it? Is the relationship going to work?
Yeah.
And Kay's got the bonus that if he doesn't think they're ready for a Mybo sponsorship, he could go, we'll put you as an ambassador instead. And
like in baseball, do a season in the minors, and then we'll call you up to the.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, no, I think and there were some incredible Merlin ambassadors. There's doing some really good.
Yeah, I mean, no one should take offence to it if they don't make the Mybo team, because it's not just Ben has to protect his business and everything, but the whole relationship, like you say, it could be too much for someone. Yeah. Someone might not think they're not ready.
Yeah. I think we spoke about this a lot with Chris Saram, who was in a few weeks back, about sponsorship and stuff. And but I think you're right. I think it can not go to someone's head, but I think it could mess with someone's head being sponsored kind of a little bit too soon.
Yeah.
I say, like, if they're not ready, if they're still a bit new to the whole kind of show of it all. And
I mean, sometimes it can be a real weight wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
You've got
a weight.
Yeah. And I've seen people in memes that have just broken down over it because, it's, you want to perform for it, not just for yourself.
I think you can sometimes end up trying too hard.
Yeah.
And that's when you get problems and issues. When you don't give a crap and you're just shooting your shot.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that was when I was shooting at my best. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was shooting because I was enjoying shooting, and that was all that mattered.
Did you feel cocky about it? Did you feel that you could just walk up and shoot a 10?
There was a little cockiness there, mate.
Yeah.
Because I just qualified for Team GB.
Yeah.
And then I went and I was an NFAS shoot. And I came in with like a compound score. I didn't drop anything out the kill all day. I was just but confident. I wasn't cocky. I was confident.
Yeah.
And that is such an important thing. I was just...
That's it. It's confidence, but it's so much confidence you almost feel cocky about it. And then I went to Germany, and I did a thing in Germany, and I shot really well in Germany. And everything was going brilliantly until the actual event, which I think was a 2017 3Ds in South France. And my first international was in Shanghai in 2013, I think. And I went out there and I was so nervous before going out there and stuff. And I was so nervous that I was practicing more and just destroying myself to practice more. She wasn't my wife then. She was my fiance. She was turning around and going, "You've got to have your break days. You've got to have a bit of time just to rest." When I'm shooting, I switch off from everything. So I used to class it as rest anyway. She said, "You got to calm down a little bit," but training. And I went out to my first international, and I'm like, right, now I've got to turn on the afterburners, really got to give it some. And I'd practiced so much that I came out to joint top qualifier.
Hey.
And I was blown away by it because, and to start with, I was shooting end, you go up, and it was early days of the electronic scoring then. Turning around, and they got this big, the big signs, because it was in a stadium.
Yeah.
The big scoreboards. And I looked up and I went, "Oh, that's my name." I'm going to take a picture of that while I'm up on the scoreboard. Took a picture, carried on, shot the next end. still up on the big board. Got to take a picture again. I'm going to keep taking a picture. And in the end, I got bored and went, I've got to stop doing this now. I'm looking like too much of a noob at this. And
Act like you've been here before.
Exactly. And walking away with a top qualifier, it was just insane to think about. But again, I was so confident then at that stage because I'd practiced so much and it was just flowing.
Yeah, he was just on it.
Yeah. And again, down at Meriden, there was a group of us. I mean, over the years, there were so many groups. I shot there for 10 years in total, I think.
Yeah.
So they all helped on and, you just fell into that circle and we'd just shoot, drill holes through targets and then go for a curry, go for a beer, go for, and have that social occasion.
That's what archery's all about.
Oh, always.
Archery's almost second. It's about the curries and the beers.
Yeah.
We got one of our guys is really into smoking his meat. So he does like briskets and ribs and things. And they're saying that he hasn't done it for a while. So
disappointing. I think is it a summer thing, smoking the meats?
I guess maybe we'll see. Well, the weather's getting nice now, so we're into outdoor season. So we'll say
I need an invite on this.
You just come down. It's Thursday night, smoke night.
Down here?
No, at Meriden.
Oh, at Meriden.
You'd still be allowed back, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they'll let me. I think I've visited once since I wasn't a member.
Disgraced yourself to I see Chad down there quite a bit.
Yeah.
The guys. But yeah, there's still a good core of that sort of.
Do you remember when Chad started first shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the first days and he turned up and he'd just finished his beginner's course and he turned up with his compound and we looked at it and went, oh God, what's he shooting? Left it the first night and just let him get on with it. The second night, we was like, better let's take a bit of an interest. By the third night, that was it. We're fully involved.
Yeah.
It's like, right, this is what you want to do. It's like, I can see you're keen enough. And we took him under our wing a little bit and he joined the crowd.
He had a monumental kind of rise.
Oh, absolutely.
From beginner to.
But again, this was the whole shooting 7 hours at times. And, me and him were down there, along with others that were just shooting and we'd shoot for hours and hours. And when you put that much time into it, it just happens.
Yeah. Just throw enough crap at something, it's going to stick eventually.
Yeah. You're going to get pretty accurate at throwing the crap as well.
Yeah. Instinctive.
Yeah.
Instinctive crap throwing.
Oh, I'm too old for...
Yeah, I'm telling you, these chairs, you'll be really disappointed if you ever watch this video back because they make you look really fat.
I'm trying to suck it in.
I'm trying to suck it in too because I know how unflattering these chairs are.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing okay. I think... Looking at it, I think I'm sitting with my, you've got to.
Oh yeah. You've got a jumper covering it up.
Yeah.
I've
noticed it. It's because I was feeling quite good about myself. I was like, I've lost a bit of weight, and I look back at the video, I'm like, oh God, what a terrible angle.
I'm trying to be good and sit up straight, not slouching in these.
Posture.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, I've stopped caring. Yeah, it is what it is.
No, you see, I'm caring. I'm just trying to diet and trying to actually get rid of the rolls of fat.
You've got to look after yourself as you go.
Yeah,
it gets difficult. It's been in a calorie deficit. That's all you need to be. Eat less, do more.
You need to be in a calorie deficit for a long time, though.
But I like
calories.
I love calories,
especially beige ones.
Well, it was easy to do during the summer, like last summer, because I was out walking all the time. I was doing loads of hiking last year.
Walking really burns it off, doesn't it?
I love walking. It's my favourite thing to do.
Shoot 90 metres. That's a good walk.
Yeah, but I was at Meriden. Me and my friend were like just messing around, and we were shooting 80 metres.
Yeah.
And I was barely hitting anything. but I think we racked up about three kilometres in an hour or something. Just walking up and down to the.
I love shooting the longer distances.
I don't. I can't.
One of the British records I've still got is the 90 metre record. And I think that one will last longer than my 50 metre record. And the 50 metre record looks like it's been attacked quite often.
Someone's nibbling at it.
I think AJ took the 50 metre 15-hour match record last year. And yeah, I can't see
He's scalping you.
Yeah, I think that round's coming next. I think he's going to be on it.
He's doing great things, isn't he, AJ?
But yeah, he's doing really good. But yeah, my 90-metre record, that was a good day. And then realising that it was close to the world record at the time. And I love 90 metres. I used to love it at Meriden because obviously targets are always left out at Meriden.
You forget how nice that is.
Yeah.
Being at a club where you can just, the targets are all there. None of this rolling targets out, getting the wheelbarrow out and stuff.
I used to love shooting 90 metres. So much so I would stand there with 24 arrows in my quiver and just rack out 24 arrows and then go for a good walk. And I could shoot that all day.
Yeah. It's, do you remember back in the day? You still owe me a bow.
Do I?
Yeah.
What do I owe you a bow for?
It was at Meriden, and it was one evening, and you were shooting. I think it was a Matthews you were shooting when it was like the big girder thing.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
TRG.
Yeah, something like that. And I had a bear Kodiak takedown.
Yeah.
And I made a bet that I could get one closer to the middle with you. And you're like, yeah, whatever. And I shot the spider out with a trap.
Yeah.
And it was close to the doors.
Sounds plausible.
If I do it, I have your bow. If you do it, you have my bow, and I beat you. So where's my bow?
It's in the loft somewhere. I'll find one out for you.
Yeah.
How fast do you want it? I mean, like arrow fast.
Whatever. Take the sight off. There's it off the shelf.
Do you remember the monsters I used to shoot? I've still got a few of those in the loft.
I can't lift up some of your bow. You shoot heavy, like not poundage, but just physical weight.
Seeing it nowadays, I don't.
Oh, have you?
I've not lightened my bow off, but you see so many people and they've got like 30 ounce of weight on the long rod. And
Ella was in like a few months back, and I shot her bow.
Yeah.
My God, that's a heavy bow.
Yeah, I'm not that heavy compared to what people are shooting now.
I remember back in the day, I'd pick up your bows and oh my God, what's on that?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
No,
in comparison, it's light.
I've got tennis elbow now. I struggle.
But yeah, I mean, I remember seeing people that come down, they've got like 1 ounce or 2 ounce on the front of the long rods, and I've always been about 10, 11 ounces on the front. Yeah, nowadays you see people and they turn up and it's like, they've got 5 kilos on the front.
Yeah,
you're like,
heavy bows are stable though, but
see, this is it. Mikey did it. Yeah. And Mikey did it for a bit of a bet of how much weight can you hold, and then turn around and he just put crazy amounts on. And I went, actually, that holds really nicely. And he started working with it. And then the world just went nuts with it.
He owes me a 5 guys.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's he owe you 5 guys for?
I bought him one. He said, I'll get you one. He never did.
Did he not?
Yeah.
It's just rude.
Rude.
Oh, I could go 5 guys.
Yeah. There's not one around here, though.
Is there not?
No.
Kebab it is, then.
There's some good stuff to eat. That's probably where I ended up putting most of my weight on coming back here at lunchtime. I'd be like, I'll go for a Thai restaurant one day, a German doner kebab the next, KFC. It's just all there.
Yeah.
So, to cut all that out.
Mm. But what is it? When one of the last internationals that I shot was out in Munich, and I always forget people's names, but a guy from Slovakia, and he's just got he used to I don't think he's as bad now, but he used to have like 80 ounce on the front of his long rod and something crazy on the back. But
having it like as a bare bow, I could kind of, but out there, like on the end of the
it's balanced.
I suppose
if it's balanced right, it's fine. But yeah, he let me have a shoot of it, and it was just.
Because I always pick up people's bows and go, oh my God. But then I suppose having it a full draw, it's different to just holding it out in front of you.
Do you know, with his, even though it was a £60 draw, it didn't feel it because there was so much weight on the bow.
Yeah.
It felt like you were drawing £30 or something. It just fell back and sat into position, and I shot it, and when the shot broke and the weight came back, it was like, oh, not doing a second one of them. No. That's going to be an injury.
It's like my buddy's got a Matthews lift.
Oh yeah, is that one of the new featherweight kind of ones, or is that?
It's the hunting bow.
Yeah,
it's Matthews hunting bow, and it's like 80 pounds. and I can't do it.
Okay.
I can shoot 100-pound longbow, no problem, but I just can't.
You stack the weight up on it and try it, and you'll get to a point. If you stack enough weight on it, it'll feel light.
Yeah, sorry, it's all right. But I think it's because he's got a long draw length.
Right.
And I know it's really
bitey.
So I'm good.
If you get it back, you've just got to shoot it.
I think it's all mental.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't get it over the thing. But it's not the pounder because I can shoot. It's weird.
Oh, different muscles though.
Yeah.
With a longbow or something, that's those muscles as it's increasing. Yeah. Right. If you're hitting it there, you're hitting a whole different muscle range.
It's just I think it's either that or I'm just really weak. One of the two.
It could be that. Yeah.
Could be a little of column A, column B. But yeah, just.
Yeah, 100-pound longbow. How many times can you shoot it?
Yeah. Once or twice. And the second time is easier because I'm not pulling it back as far.
Anchoring with your wrist.
Yeah. I was at an FAS shoot. Some dude had a war bow.
Yeah.
So I shoot that. And I shot it. And it folded me in half, but I shot it. So I'm like, how heavy is that? And he's like, that's 120 pounds. And I couldn't do it again. I couldn't even, just knowing the poundage, I couldn't do it. I don't shoot high poundages anymore.
I've not shot too many longbows in my time. I remember Dunster, you know Dunster shoot. Everyone loves Dunster when it comes to thinking about Dunster. And someone turned around and went, are you shooting on longbow day? I went, no, I haven't got a longbow. Here you go. Oh man, now I'm shooting on longbow day. And I had a go at that for the day, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't me.
No.
It just, I'm not a longbow person much. I don't feel. Not yet.
No. Give it
a few years. I'll grow a longer beard
and a few inches on the beard.
Yeah.
It's like I remember when I was a kid, the longbow guys. They're like. It's like looking back, you're like in today's society, you'd be like, oh my God, there's old bearded men giving me and my buddy, with juniors, have given us our first alcohol.
Yeah.
You're going to have one of them, I get that. You're going to have a shoot. Yeah,
I remember the days of that.
Frostbites with a little.
When, what was it? The GNAM. The GNAM always, they never changed the name of the shoot for GNAM, or this is what I heard. They never changed the name of the shoot with the GNAM because it was classed as a meeting rather than a competition. So you could drink on it. And I remember turning up to the once, and longbows had got this little tent where they'd put a table that filled the tent, and that was it. It was just alcohol all the way across. Oh, yeah.
You could drink back in the day, couldn't you, at archery?
Yeah.
That was a thing.
I remember early days. God, I was still a teenager, still too young to drink at the time, I think. And I remember going to a shoot, and people would have a beer before the first arrow flew. They'd get themselves up to a level, and then they'd maintain that level throughout the competition. And then at the end of the day, you'd get the last however long they'd stop drinking. So they could drive home. I mean, it's not exactly the 24 hours that they say now. It stays in your blood for now. But yeah, they're cut off and just your shorter distances at that point, and they're they could tail it off at that. Yeah, properly drinking just to maintain that performance.
It works though. When I'm in Germany and Austria, you walk around the 3D courses, and there's these holes in the ground, like big sunken kind of chests, and you open them up, and they're just full of beer and sort of water as well, and lemonade and soft drinks and things. You just put a couple of euros in.
Clearly not record status.
They call them target sharpeners.
Yeah.
It works. Well, at least I think it works.
Absolutely. Again, I remember going back to Andover, and it always used to be camping over for the night. It was the year I first shot a 1400 at a feeder, and it's I went there the first day, and I'm like, right, I'm not going to drink. I want to go and perform well and everything. And that day I hit my the third 1400, which was required for UK rankings at that point. I hit my third 1400. I think I got 1401 maybe. Right. Had some fun, so a little bit of partying, had a few beers on the night. Following morning, woke up, just started drinking loads of water, and then I went out and shot something like 1414. I was like, apparently I can shoot when I can when I'm, the morning after I've had a drink.
Yeah.
And,
that's a dangerous mindset.
Christy turned around and was going, I was hoping you hadn't realised that. I was hoping it wasn't going to work like that, because obviously she didn't want me to drink that much. And, it worked. I was like, oh, can I have some fun now? And then they banned it.
Yeah. My first international, it was when GB was a dry team, like from start to finish.
Yeah.
Like, you used to be able to, once you finished your shooting, you can join in the parties and stuff, but they're like, nope, no drink whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, and I got invited to a beer pong tournament. So I had to get some of the Mexicans in to drink for me.
Good
I help you, Jim. That's fine.
Best technique ever.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cheers, bud. So yeah, I had a stand-in for my drinking.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't know what it's like now, but one of the year when we went to Poland in 2018, that was you go to the closing ceremony and it's this nice little banquet and everything, and we walked in, and then there's a room where they're giving you vodka to try.
Yeah.
And we walked in and we're like, we can't drink, can we? No, it's completely dry trip. Okay. Couldn't even celebrate with a beer for the, I think we won a team gold on that one.
Yeah.
Couldn't celebrate with a drink at all.
That was the worst thing.
But, we're trying to promote not being turned into alcoholics from archery.
Well, whenever I've shot internationally, not as part of GB, it's always been about going out, having a few beers with archers from all over the world and just talking to them. And that was always my favourite bit. And I found it really kind of restrictive. Like, I'm not a drinker anyway, but just having a beer with someone.
Just one or two, it does just...
Talking about the things that you love. It all came from, I think there was a few incidences where some people took it a bit too far and ruined it for everyone else.
Yeah, probably.
It wasn't you, was it?
Probably. Hopefully not. No. Don't want to be tired with that one.
No, I don't. No, I don't think it was. But yeah, it is. But that's you got to do as you're told for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, these internationals, I feel like they've changed quite a lot since I first started doing them. And I think if you go to people before me and hear their stories, they're going to be even worse. But
the further back you go, the more unhinged they get.
Yeah, but I mean, it's trying to prove athletes, and you shooting internationally. Certainly, when you're shooting internationally, you're classed as an athlete. Yeah. Whether you want to say that when you're shooting a national tournament or a local tournament, you're still an athlete, and it's just trying to promote that sense, isn't it?
When we did qualifier at Pentrev, and I was like, okay, athletes. My mate's like, we're called athletes. But yeah, almost. I feel like we're almost athletes.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, what was it, Minsk 2019. And on the last night, before all the archers were going home, you just saw a load of people ship out of the camp, because it was all a closed facility camp. And go off for a drink, and people are inviting me out, and I'm going, no, I'm just not going to get into trouble at that point. I was still pretty tight in archery GB and going on internationals. Yeah. So I better not. I'll be good.
You still on the old international circuit you done?
No, I don't. I've not shot an international since, I think my last one was Mexico. No, Colombia, not Mexico, same difference. Same area. I've not shot one since then. I can't remember what the year that was now. I think it was like 22, maybe even 23. But I went out there, and my shot was terrible. Yeah. I got into that stage of target panic.
Yeah.
And my head took over from everything.
Yeah. Same thing with me. Like, it's awful situation.
Yeah.
Especially when it's happening at a tournament.
Yes.
It's like, and you just compound it, and it gets worse and worse and worse.
I know people get target panic down their club and stuff. And, it's never fun, no matter when it happens. But, mine developed over a long time, just at competitions. Yeah. And I think it was just like that self-doubt of, can I really hit it?
Yeah.
Or I can't miss it. And compound nowadays, it's more of a case internationally, certainly. You can't miss the 10.
Yeah.
rather than, you don't start from zero and work your way up. You go, this is 720. Oh, I've dropped one. Oh, I've dropped one. And you go downwards. It's
going to mess with you a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. But if you train for it, it works better. But my target panic got worse and worse from that stage.
What did you do to get over it? What was your...
I was at Kings of Archery, and I was shooting all right. And then the few explosion shots happened, and I switched to a hinge.
Okay.
Because I was always about hitting the trigger when I got into those pressure shots. And I switched to a hinge, and my focus was so much on making sure the hinge was there and it was a good shot. Yeah. And after, I don't know, 2 years, it finally started to really fall back into position.
You could get back on the trigger and...
No, not sure.
Stick to it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd always trained with a hinge, because, as a compound archer, the more different releases you can train with, I feel that there's a benefit there, because you're always working ideally to a surprise shot, so that your head can be focused on everything else and aiming rather than your trigger.
Yeah.
And, so I trained with them, and then but I never got one out in anger in a competition. And then I started shooting in competition and actually give me something else to think about. And I've always shot a hinge right. Whereas, I mean, when I started compounding back in 95, I didn't have anyone that would teach me the surprise shot. The release aids weren't really equipped to be a surprise shot.
I had the old Jim Fletcher.
Jim Fletcher, there you go. Had a little bit of rope to it as well. He didn't have a D-loop. No.
Didn't have D-loop.
No, and you couldn't really get that same surprise shot out of it.
No.
And like I say, no one was there to teach me it. So I was a command shooter, and it just snuck in the high pressure situations. And hinge, I've just always done it properly. So it's good until you get that time when you really want to shoot badly, the high pressure time, and national tour finals. I'd made it to the finals. My scores were still increasing. My shot was still getting better at that time, but I'd made it to the tour finals. And, it was the first time I'd shot a tour finals with a hinge. Got second place in the end, somehow. Tour final stage is really pulls a lot of demons out for everyone. Yeah. And I got to going through a match and just grabbed the release and tried to hit the trigger that it doesn't exist. From winning a match, the first one I drew with it, so it was a single arrow shoot off, and having to try and rein it back to that, to go, just shoot it. It is just shooting.
Yeah, I reckon I could punch a hinge.
Oh yeah, from a distance.
I can punch anything.
I've, I mean, over the years, seen some people how they punch a hinge, because there's a command shooter. Yeah. So I take very much. There's a different.
For those
there's a difference between a command shooter.
What is a command shooter?
A command shooter is knowingly pressing the trigger.
Yeah.
But it is a press rather than a whack from a distance. A punch is taking a good run up at it and going whack. It's almost like a ninja move.
Yeah.
But, trying to work to a surprise shot. Because like I say, a surprise shot, it gives it takes something out your head. You can then focus on aiming and the shot just happens. But a command shooter, I mean, Jimmy Lutz, he's just put a new world record in. And, you watch him as a command shooter, and he is a known command shooter, and some days he can be on fire. He can shoot a new world record. Other days you can see that little bit of a jump because you have to think of the trigger press.
Yeah.
No, the punch is definitely from a distance and just whack.
Well, I used to shoot back in the day. I upgraded from a Jim Fletcher. I went to a Cascade 8.
Oh, and you still got all your teeth?
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well done, you.
It was always a couple of times I'd be up there. The Cascade 8, for those that don't know, is a release aid where you would press the trigger.
Yeah.
And then
and it does nothing.
Does nothing. To execute the shot, you have to release the trigger.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of times where I come up, I press the trigger, and I kind of jump. Oh, no, it's not there. But once I got used to it, I put some of my best junior scores in with it.
Yeah, well, the idea of that, wasn't it more that you would press it and then you would carry on kind of working the shot and pulling through the shot, and your thumb would at some point just relax just enough that the shot breaks. And you were saying about how you jump with that, and that was me with a hinge. Yeah. So when I started with the hinge, I didn't have a click on it because I know my hand position, I know the position I wanted, and I would make the release work with that position. And I was talking to someone, getting some coaching from people, and they went, "Have you ever tried the click?" Yeah, but when it goes click, I jump, and then have to sit back into my position. And they're like, "No, just try it. Just work with it a little bit. Work it so that you make it click, and then execute the shot." And after someone borrowed one of my release aids without the click as well, and they ended up putting one through the back wall of a range because they was waiting for the click. Didn't click, it went bang.
Cut you out.
But yeah, it was one of those that if you work with it and expect it, and even don't make the shot, just make it go click and go off the shot and start again, so that you know what you're expecting. It all falls in line at some point.
Falls into place. Takes a lot to make a world. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
I just like the Cascade because I like the colour.
They were quite advanced for their time, really. Yeah. It's amazing you can't get them now.
No.
And people search for them and will pay decent amounts for them.
So I had two. I was shooting with two, but I've sold them and rebought different ones and sold them again.
Yeah.
Over the years. So I think probably at 4 or 5. But it's like.
Yeah. Someone threw a Cascade at me after they took out their third tooth. I just wasn't brave enough to actually use it.
Yeah. I liked it. What were they doing? Just coming off it too soon, or
I don't think he knows. I think because when you had to set it, didn't you have to lock it into place, press the trigger to lock it into place, but then you had to press the trigger again to lock it right in. And I think there was like 2 parts to locking it in to make sure it was in place. And if you didn't do that second one, it was a bit of a roulette wheel. It could.
Well, touch wood. I never.
Yeah.
Got a release aid in the face. Not one of those, anyway.
Oh, no, I've never had a release aid go off that's punched me in the face. I had a D-loop break, and that was a nice nosebleed. Yeah. It goes with the territory, and everyone says, pull it away from your face. It's just not that simple, is it? Trust your kit and just pull it straight back. Yeah.
Only happens like once or twice in a career. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I remember someone that used to draw up, pointing at the ground, because in case something broke, and then he'd lift it up. Oh man, you ever tried doing that?
No.
That's really hard work.
Sounds horrible.
It extends your shot quite a lot of stuff.
Archers are weird though.
Yeah, we are.
A bunch. Some more weird than others.
We all like fit in the same community though, and
I think your recurvers are the weirdest.
Yeah.
And then working their way up, and then right at the top, the least weird, I think, are the trad guys.
I'm not sure about that.
You seem like a really well-rounded bunch.
Just a small community that you all fit together well, right?
Yeah. Very insular community. It's good when you're hanging out with any archer, because there's always something to talk about. It's always
the weather.
The same. The weather, yeah. Can't shoot.
We're British. We talk about the weather.
We do. That's good weather today. Good shooting weather today.
It's a bit cold and windy.
Cold and windy.
I was out shooting last night and it was windy.
I can't say a damn thing. I've been out shooting for ages.
Just as, you start packing away going, I've had enough of the cold, I've had enough of the wind, it's starting to get dark, and then the wind stops.
Yeah.
I really want to carry on for an hour now. It's getting dark.
Always, when I was shooting target, which was admittedly a long time ago, always, my favourite arrows of the night were like the last dozen, just as the light's going.
Yeah.
And you visibilities, I don't know, there'd always be.
Yeah, you're not focused on.
Yeah.
You can't focus on the target so much because you can't see it as well.
Yeah, it's
but
there.
The shot just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them last two ends, just as the light was fading.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you think, well, I'm going to go for some chips now. Get down the chip shop.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, just.
Oh, you see, again at Meriden, it was like chips a little bit earlier, and then go out on the paddock and
This
and
was
shoot.
at Red Hill back in
Okay.
Go to Fenari's.
Yeah.
Get your chips. Archery and food, they're so connected. I love how unhinged this podcast is. We're not afraid to go there.
No, never.
But you know, what's going on with you at the moment? Like, what are you working on at the moment? What's going on with Adam Ravenscroft at the moment? What are you working on?
In terms of archery, I mean, I'm still working with this hinge, trying to get it right. There's not been a change in the bows for a couple of years, which it's kind of nice in one sense.
Yeah.
Having to get used to a new bow every year was always a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah. You don't want to get the Apple Mac kind of.
Got to have the latest one every time.
The latest one. And then it's like, hey, this new one.
Yeah.
Brilliant. This one you bought last year, that's crap now. Nobody wants this. And yeah, Mybo haven't done that. It's been a nice stagger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you don't need to change your bows every year. If you've got it right. And again, talking to Ben over this, and he went, it's how do you improve on the Revolution? What would you change? And you stand there going, I can't. Oh, the only thing I'd say was, actually, I said to him, was on the small Revolution, I want bigger cams. So my monkey arms can draw it all the way back. Because I've always loved shorter, faster bows.
I used to have a Pro Line, if you remember Pro Line. It's bought out by somebody, I can't remember who, but I got it from Canada.
Yeah.
And it was his tiny little bow, huge cams.
Yeah.
Sounded like a gun going off. It was a horrible little thing, but I loved it. And I bought it back from Canada, and it came with a bow quiver with arrows in it. And I bought it as hand luggage.
What?
Yeah, you obviously before 9/11.
Wow.
You don't have to get away with it now. But yeah, I remember bringing it back and everyone was like, oh, wait, you got that? And all the air stewardesses were looking at it and stuff. I was like, yeah, it's my bow. I got it.
Wow.
It's crazy. It was,
You've not got that still then?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. No, that's some dude on the internet years ago. But yeah, it was just a vicious little thing.
Yeah.
Unless you used a really fat aluminium arrow, it sounded like a whip. Like,
Afterburners on the arrows as they go.
Jeez, it was a disgusting thing. But it was mine and I loved it.
Aww.
Yeah.
And it obviously convinced you to stay on compound.
Did a bit. Or maybe not. Maybe that's what finished me off. But no, I've got a little Revolution there that I'm just playing with as a little project.
Yeah, I know.
I'll always be a traditional archer, but
I kind of feel we need to go and get an arrowist for it.
Should really. But I'm going to say one of these days.
That the 34?
It is. It's a Rev 34. Originally, I was going to set it up as a hunting bow, but you really want parallel limbs as a hunting bow, I suppose. But
yeah,
it's it's nice. Shoots. It's Ethan's old bow. But we've got about the same sort of spec, sort of shooting wise.
Have you seen what Ethan's shooting recently?
Early 90s monstrosity.
Yeah.
That's like the stuff that I used to shoot.
I went round to his house, must be a month ago or so now, and he pulls this out and he's like, look at this, look what I'm shooting. And it was just like, oh my goodness, you're really going the old school.
Goes well with the mullet.
And I think you're saying Jim Fletcher released it earlier.
He got one.
He's got one.
He got one from Tom Duncan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ethan from the shop, he's set up he's got this project where he wants to shoot a bow from our era.
Yeah.
Golden years, sort of late 80s, early 90s, sort of compound bow. I can't remember. What's he got, like a Target Master or something?
Yeah, it's something that's got round cams to it.
But he's set it up as a period, and he's been trying to find bits that are period accurate, arrows, sight, scope, all stuff from that period.
I don't think he had the arrows when I shot it.
Well, I had the arrows, I think they're old Eclipses or something. Like
old Eclipses, I might have some of those.
Big fat.
Yeah,
ends.
the big fat ends. And they, instead of having the converter for an insert knock, they tapered down, didn't they?
Shoved one in.
Yeah.
See, archery back in the day was. Funnily, I'm sort of going through the process of moving house at the moment, and I found a couple of old Quicks catalogues in the loft.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just looking through that, just looking at how gears changed so much.
See, it's just the fact of having a catalogue.
Yeah.
Who sends out a catalogue?
Well, this catalogue was from, I think about 94, 95, something like that.
When you had to phone order stuff through, and
it was. And I remember being at school with my buddy Percy.
Yeah.
We'd like spend our lunch breaks looking at and there was a picture of a girl in it, an archer, Nicoloni Scaldoni or something like. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of her in there, and being like, and she was both in love with this lady from
cute.
some Scandinavian country or something. I don't know.
Someone that you're never going to meet.
I can't even remember her name.
I'm sure you used to get like Simon Needham and the British Archers in there, and you're like, whoa, so cool.
No, it was a vibe back then, wasn't it? The old archery.
Yeah, very old school. Right, you know that can of Coke you gave me earlier?
Yeah.
It's worked its way through. Age is terrible.
It is terrible.
I'm going to need to like move your light and...
I think we're pretty much kind of coming to an end of it anyway. I think
I reckon we could chat for hours. I think we need to do like part 2.
You can come back anytime.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to have to shoot a couple of competitions and come back and talk more to you. And
the comeback.
Reminisce some more.
Anytime.
I feel like I could bring like some friends and some old school friends. We could have a proper...
Who can we get in? Larry Godfrey.
He's got a bit of a trek from Bristol. I reckon I could get Whitey up here.
That'd be dangerous.
Have you had Chad over here yet?
No, he's on the list.
Is he?
We'll get Chad in.
You know what we need? We need to do like get a pizza in or a curry in, and just sit round and have another chat.
Don't you do that anyway? Haven't you got a podcast that does that?
No, that's about beers and stuff. Bows and beers, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if there's, do you want to give your own podcast a plug? Yeah.
Oh, it's not mine.
You're such an amateur.
Our microphones are clip-ons, so they don't sit as low as that. But yeah, we've got our Bows and Beers podcast. It's not about the drinking. It's about, this whole situation.
This episode's been quite...
Oh, yeah. But it's pretty much the same as what you're doing here, just talking about some of the competitions, some of the people, getting that awareness out there and having a bit of fun in the process.
Yeah, that's what I like about this. It's nice and casual. But, where can that be found?
That's on all your major podcast providers. Yeah. Got a Discord as well.
Oh my God.
So
fancy.
Yeah, go looking for that. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good fun having a podcast. We don't do it often enough.
Yeah.
And every time we've got a wall between episodes, people are asking about it, which is kind of good. It makes you feel loved. Yeah.
I must admit, I'm really enjoying doing this. It's probably my favourite project I've done whilst at Merlin.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
It's good.
I'm really enjoying it. It's really nice. It's really great growing something from nothing again and sort of building.
Well, yeah,
watching the numbers grow and the episodes.
You've got so much diversity and people you can contact as well. That everyone's got their strengths and stuff, I guess, haven't they? Like you were saying earlier, Chris Horan and Dover, when he came in, and
I milked him for content when he was here. He did a PSC video, he did an Eastern video, did the podcast. Yeah, absolutely milked him.
I'm sorry, I can't do all that for you, but
you will.
Oh, okay.
It's in your contract.
I will. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to come over and chat with you because it's just reminiscing and stuff.
Yeah, it's nice.
And maybe we'll have a podcast or do an episode at some point with Ben. And maybe there'll be some new stuff coming soon.
Yeah, Ben's got something he wants to talk about in the near future.
No, has he really?
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Could just be firing me. like just
He
live.
wants to do a live podcast.
So yeah, we'll get Ben in. He's some interesting things happening over at Mybo.
If we do a live podcast, can we do have the phone lines as well?
Yeah,
caller one.
Hello, caller.
We'll give your mobile number out.
Yeah, I don't. We'll give yours out. We'll give Ben's out. That's fine.
Ben's definitely. He definitely needs more people contacting him.
Yeah.
I think enough people have my mobile number anyway. Everyone that talks to me ends up in some sort of chat group, WhatsApp group or something, and they've got my number. And
there was another WhatsApp group.
I mean, always feel free to contact me if you've got questions.
Yeah, I'll put your number at the bottom of the...
I mean, I'd prefer if people contact me on like social media and stuff. Where's my social media? Everywhere. So my social media, I've tried to start keeping my personal social media separate to my archery stuff, because, you get a lot of people trying to friend you and be associated with, but then it's like more family related, and I don't feel the whole archery community needs to see my family stuff.
Yeah, I've got them separated.
And my family and friends don't always need to see my archery stuff. So yeah, you can find me at Ravo Archery on Instagram. You can find me at Adam Ravenscroft Archery on Facebook.
Should have kept in the same synergy.
I did Adam Ravenscroft Archery years ago. The Ravo Archery is pretty new, so it's still building on followers and stuff. Yeah, exactly. My new cool look.
In the description, so people can click on it. And
just underneath my mobile number, right?
Just underneath your mobile number, your address.
Yeah.
Your sort code, your account.
I mean, you feel free to post stuff to me. Yeah, I'll definitely read. Don't get letters through the post anymore, so sure. Yeah. It'd be great to get a letter through. Yeah. Can you help me with this?
We'll dox you.
But I mean,
my poems and teeth.
As long as it's not bottled farts, it's fine.
Noted.
But yeah, no, I'm more than happy to talk to people, and if people have generally, I don't always reply to messages directly, other than to say, that's a great subject, and it's something we can talk about and do either on our podcast, or I can come and see you about it, or I can just post something on social media.
Do it. But cool. Adam, thanks for coming in, man. It's been I've had a great time.
Absolute pleasure, mate.
The glory years of early 90s archery.
We'll have to do it again. Like I say, I'm sure you've got loads of people to work through, but keep me up on that list.
Yeah, he was quite high up on the list.
Was I?
Yeah.
Cool. If I come in again, do I get to sign the wall again?
No.
I don't think you've ever talked about signing the wall, have you?
No, you can't see this, but behind the camera is a wall where everyone that's been in the studio and done something gets to sign the wall. And there's some big names on that wall.
I feel like I might need to date my signature on that one so that I can sign it again and
later on.
Sign it every time I come in and do another podcast, right?
Keep going, and then I don't have to repaint.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse to.
Well, at some point, Ben's going to see that you've, I suppose you've not vandalised his wall, but everyone else has vandalised the wall. So
Ben signed it as well.
Has he?
He's just as to blame.
Yeah, he can't sign and date it every time he comes in. That would be too many times.
So he clocks in.
Yeah.
And then I've got another bit of graffiti on the wall there where I've got a running competition with Ethan. And you can see I'm currently 2-1.
How long's that competition been going on for? If it's 2-1
been for the past couple of years, but we've only started recording it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just be editing it.
What's the competition?
It can be anything. It's always archery related, but it'll come in like single arrow shoot off, and we'll pick a bow. Sometimes a compound bow, sometimes it's one of my trad bows. The sun's coming in there. This is the latest I've ever been in the studio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good day for it.
Yeah, I just hope there's still people there when we go outside.
Yeah.
I told them to wait for me. I don't know if they will. But Adam, thanks for coming in. I've had an absolute blast. I hope you've enjoyed that. So if you have enjoyed it, feel free. You don't have to, but you really should. Give us a nice 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. It just helps us. There's no adverts and stuff in this, so it does. I mean, I'm looking at the screen now. You are almost in complete darkness. I've got this halo.
Oh, look, there you go.
The shine is
if I sit just there, then you're in the shadow.
I'm always in your shadow. But yeah, so drop us a nice little, write a comment. It's nice. I like it when people drop by and say hi and how much they love listening to me talk. But anyway, you take care, shoot straight, and I shall see you on the internet, and we'll have Adam back again at some point, I suppose.
write nice stuff in the comments, because I'm probably not going to listen to this, because I don't want to listen to myself.
No.
Write nice stuff in the comments so that I can say...
I'll let you know.
Oh, cool.
I'll let you know if anybody throws shade at you.
And if it's bad, it's Jim's editing, not my talking.
Obviously. There we go, and then we're done. That was it. I can't actually see anything.
Let's do it.